I might just seem like a small fry, and you know, you may say, well, you're such a small fry, so you talking about this, even though it's true, even though it can be deduced, you may say, well, you're just a small fry, so even if what you're saying is true, there's nothing you can do about it. You're just a small fry. So, it's not your purpose. It's not your jurisdiction. It's not your area, of influence. It's not your job. It's not your jurisdiction. Yeah, that's probably what people will say. But actually, a small fry can be a big fry, if you're just talking about on the individual level of everyday people, and is there a solution to this problem? And it's just about the fact that our terrestrial problems, they have some extraterrestrial solutions. The on-world problems, they have some off-world solutions. So the more people that get talking about this and that start, really asking questions, because that's all a conspiracy theorist really is. It's just someone that has a legitimate question, that's just asking, hey, what about this? Why is this happening? How is this happening? Could you please just be honest and tell us the truth? Or, let's find out the truth, whether someone likes it or not, So, this is what it is. A lot of the problems that we have, I'm sure they can be, solved on the planet without the need for, any exchange or interaction between us or anyone else. Yeah, I'm sure it can, but in the long term, people are going to start finding out that there is a whole nother economy going on, and they're going to want a piece of the pie. They're going to want a piece of that pie. So I'm just trying to give you a piece of that pie, So the sooner, like, people just, not even collectively, but just, just make it clear, like, I understand that this is the case and that this is what's happening. I understand that there are exchanges going on. There are economic exchanges going on pretty much already now between companies on the earth, between manufacturers on the earth, specifically the large aerospace contractors like Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, Northrop, EG&G Systems, some part of NASA. I'm pretty sure there is already exchanges going on between here and between bases on the moon, colonies on Mars, and this has been happening for a long time. And it sounds like, what? It sounds just like, nah, it's like, how could that be? If you haven't kind of looked into it. But I mean, okay, I don't know, like, directly. I don't have first-hand, exposure to that. I don't have any friends that have worked in a cafe on Mars, or that have been an English teacher in a moon base, or I don't know, a healer maybe. But yeah, there's got to be some interaction between, like, high-level qigong and tai chi and high-level, mind-body capable masters on the Earth and these other colonies. It's got to be like a link. Well, there may not be. I don't know. There may not be, but there probably is. If those programs working in Area 51 or those that part of the skunk works, the military industrial complex, the part of that's that's involved in this, there's got to be. It's like there are programs, I'm pretty sure, that are that have been like trying to fine tune the human mind, the human perception, to fine tune it a little better, because I'm pretty sure what's happening is as they're going out there and as they're doing these interacting with other species and doing these trades and transfers and all this business, all this economic stuff, there's going to be some things there that there's going to be some basic skills that you're going to need, like going out. You're going to need some kind of like higher perception, because that's going to be quite common out there. It's going to be quite common. So this is the thing: is just don't be restricted by the terrestrial limitations. Don't be restricted. It's not like I'm not saying that let's try and form a militia and go against the government, or like no. I'm just saying that don't be limited. Just realize that there are other opportunities out there, and I'm sure it's going to be very, 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 very difficult to find a way to access those opportunities, to get the connections, to get some opportunity off world, but nonetheless there will be a way. There will be a way, to do that. There has to, there is necessitated to be a way, because these things are going on, So there is a way. So it's just about finding, that way, or just building a step by step, building the connections to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Just meet people that kind of understand this and are like, yep, just let's take each other's hand and just like gradually make more connections and make a plan, find out how we're gonna start a company, that can do some kind of liaison, open up some kind of liaison office, so that some other extraterrestrials can do business with them and learn from them, and yes, let's make some space money.